Hey guys, it's Brian and welcome to another episode of Firebird Fridays. Today, back on the 67 Firebird, we've painted the center down and painted the frame. Now we need to put the frame back into the Firebird with all new rubber OEM bushings. I'm not going with the urethane ones. It's not a race car, it's a daily driver. So rubber was fine in 67, rubber's gonna be fine in 2001, or 2001? What the, 2021. Maybe I really wish it was 2001. Could do a lot of things differently back then, but you know, here we are today. So enough chit chat. Let's get putting this damn frame back in. All right, so we got our new bushings, and hopefully you can see this a little bit. But they're each a different size. There's 3 different sizes, so I'll show you those up close here. Came with a little guide, which is how you learn to hook all that up. But these are my mounting bolts from the subframe, minus the radiator support. So these 2 big ones are the middle ones, and these 2 here are the back ones. You can see they're rusty and crusty, but they're still in good shape. They're not damaged. They're not, the metal's not fatigued. It's still in good shape. So we're gonna take our rusty bolts. See, the smaller washers are on the back. The larger washers are on the front. It almost looks like it's a double washer in a sense. Now, I'm assuming this is factory. If this is not factory, will you leave a comment down below and let me know if this looks correct. For the most part, they look correct for me. So, pickle jar. Love my pickles. And some vinegar. And we're going to let stuff happen. Put all these in there. See, they're starting to come apart. I'm trying to get these to lay down as best as possible. Then, let's see here. Let's take this off. Brand new bottle, and vinegar's cheap. Walmart, you know, $3 or $4. And we'll just see if we can't fill this up. Okay, vinegar in. I'm going to put the lid on that. Kind of swoosh that around. Probably add just a little bit more of that, just to be on the safe side. There we go. Okay, so we'll let that sit for a little bit, and a couple days, and we'll get back to when it's time to put the frame in. All right, so here's how these mounts go in. So the bigger, thicker one of the 3 sets. You have one up front for the radiator support, you have this one, and you have one in the back. The thicker, taller one sets on like that. Then this here cup comes in from the bottom. And it gets sandwiched together. Then, the way our bolt was for this one, we pulled it out. Here's your bolt, and then it's, come here, over here. I'm making a video. Come on, scoot over. Dad's doing a video. Come here, give me a minute. No, stay. Sorry about that. So, our bolt then went into this washer originally, then this washer, and then up through here to grab onto the body. And so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure we have all the bushings in place on all 4 spots. We're not gonna do the front bushings until we have the radiator core support ready to go in. So with that, let me get the bushings in place, and we'll get this up and screwed in, and we'll figure out how to align the holes with everything we need to align with. Yeah, right there's the where that's gonna screw into is up there. So let me do that. It'd be helpful if you had a partner to kind of assist on this. But we will do it on our own. Okay. So that's the basis of that hole. It's gonna get you lined up. We'll have to do some measurements here in a bit. So this comes up. Might have gotten there. 15th, 16th. We don't want to tighten it down too much. Just want to get it started in there. Going right. Nope. Other way, Brian. Make sure it's biting up here. There's a clamp in there. Make sure we get a few turns in there. Good. All right. So now that that's in, I'm gonna go to the other side and we'll put that one in. Push that kind of forward. And then our bolts will come up. Okay, and then again, we're just going to tighten it up a little bit, not all the way. Just where we kind of feel it there. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Alright. Hot diggity damn dog. Alright, there's that top part. So, see how that bushing is mounted between the body and the frame? That's how that goes in. Same thing with the back two. I'm going to do those off camera because I think it's going to be a little too tight in there to see, but we'll see. Let me give it a shot. Bolt bushing. Oh, I'm going to need to have that pushed up a little more. Okay, so bolt up and in. Yep, I can feel the threads engaging. Yep. Remember, we just want to make this just a few turns in there. Okay, let's go to the other side. All right, so bushing and bolt comes in right here. So I can fill and engage. Stay. So I don't cross it, I'm just turn it up by hand. I'm just gonna try to. Okay, just enough there. By the way, this is the old bushing. As you can see, it's pretty flattened out. Okay, now we have fuel lines right here. And they should be there we go. I'm gonna have to move that bracket there, but those fuel lines should snap in right in here. So I'll get those after a while, but now we need to square up this frame. Okay, so let's go ahead and those bolts are not tight. I'm gonna do some measurements here. If we just let this down. All right, those 4 bolts are now holding this subframe in. And you can see there's a little bit of room that we have to work with. So I'm going to do my best to see if I can measure this. So let's see if this gives us a measurement. So it shows this side is out further. So factory says 1/8 of an inch is about right. But that's the specs. About 1/8 of an inch there. Let's check one more time. Here. Okay, that was what I did, just that little bit. Now I'm going to tighten down these first two, and we'll remeasure, then we'll tighten down the back two. Okay, they're snug. Let's take one more measurement. good. We're done. Torque on these are 95 foot-pounds. They're on a 95 foot-pound torque wrench, but I will get one soon enough. But for now, just gonna hand tighten these down, a little snug, a little ripping them. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna get the jack stands off the body and onto the frame while we're working. So we'll do that. Weight off those jack stands. That. Then where's we put these? Take a towel, put it on that jack stand. Another rag. With this other jack stand. Sarah, you helping your dad? Come on, honey. Move your bum. Move your butt. Okay, come here. Come on. Roll this back down. Just make sure we're solid. All right, we're solid. Cool. All right, guys, so we have put the subframe back in, we've sanded it down, we've used the POR 15 top coat on it to protect it out here in the Southwest where we get zero snow and hardly any rain. And you are shedding, holy crap, dog. All right, new rubber factory bushings. I didn't go with the hard suspension ones. We're not racing this thing, we're just gonna enjoy this thing. And oh, okay, anyway, so I better wrap this up. This one wants some attention, but I found a picture, actually, my brother's daughter found an old Polaroid and I blew it up, and I'll put this on the screen maybe a little better, but this is him working on the car at some point in time. But hopefully when I get to that point where I'm having this thing in primer, I would love to recreate this picture and kind of put it next steps. But for now, I think I'm gonna hang this picture up on the windshield of the car and be my motivation to see that Keith is watching over me, which I know he is, but let's have a visual reminder. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, I think we start on rebuilding the suspension. I have all the new bushings. The control arms have been sandblasted or sanded down and recoated with that POR 15 top coat. Put in some new rubber. Let's put this thing back together with new springs, new shocks, and oh, and new motor mounts too. So we have to put motor mounts in the frame because remember, this did have this Chevy 350 in it that my brother put in. Still not sure what that was about, but tons of pictures that his daughter sent me. I don't know what that's about, but overall, we're gonna change out the motor mounts because we have a Pontiac motor now we're putting in here. Either the 326, that 350, either one of the two 350s. When we get there, Pontiac's going back in, so we need Pontiac motor mounts on the frame. So with that, I'm gonna say we're a wrap for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber already, I please hope you would hit subscribe, hit the like button, drop me a comment if you have anything. And remember, those new t-shirts are available. There's a link down below where you can order one. You know, it's like a $10 profit, I think, is what we get out of it. Totally helps us out, helps keep buying parts for this Firebird. All right, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next Firebird Friday.